मान्य सदस्यहरू, तपाईहरुमध्ये कसैले आफ्नो मत सच्याउन चाहनुहुन्छ भने मत सच्याउनको लागि 3 मिनेटको समय दिन्छु। सो समयभित्र डायसमा आई आफ्नो मत सच्याउन सक्नुहुनेछ। मान्य सदस्यहरू, अब बन्द गरिएका सभाका सबै प्रवेशद्वारहरू खोल्न म आदेश दिन्छु। मान्य सदस्यहरू, अब म मत विभाजनको परिणाम घोषणा गर्दछु। मान्य सदस्यहरू, आजको मतदानमा उपस्थित मान्य सदस्यहरूको सङ्ख्या 263 रहेको छ। मान्य सदस्यहरू, सम्माननीय प्रधानमन्त्री केपी शर्मा ओलीले नेपालको संविधानको धारा 76 को उपधारा 4 बमोजिम प्रतिनिधि सभाबाट विश्वासको मत प्राप्त गर्न राख्नुभएको प्रस्तावको पक्षमा अर्थात् हुन्छ भन्ने पक्षमा जम्मा 188 मत, प्रस्तावको विपक्षमा अर्थात् हुन्न भन्ने पक्षमा जम्मा 74 मत र प्रस्तावको मत दिन्न भन्ने पक्षमा जम्मा 1 मत परेको छ। माननीय सदस्यहरू, सम्माननीय प्रधानमन्त्री केपी शर्मा ओलीले नेपालको संविधानको धारा 76 को उपधारा 4 बमोजिम प्रतिनिधि सभाबाट विश्वासको मत प्राप्त गर्न राख्नुभएको प्रस्तावको पक्षमा 188 मत परेको र उक्त सङ्ख्या प्रतिनिधि सभामा तत्काल कायम रहेको सम्पूर्ण सदस्य सङ्ख्याको बहुमत भएकोले सम्माननीय प्रधानमन्त्री केपी शर्मा ओलीले प्रतिनिधि सभाबाट विश्वासको मत प्राप्त गर्न राख्नुभएको प्रस्ताव बहुमतले पारित भएको घोषणा गर्दछु। माननीय सदस्यहरू, अब अर्को बैठक 2081 साल साउन 7 गते सोमबार दिनको 1 बजे बस्ने गरी यो बैठक स्थगित हुन्छ।
कांग्रेस एमाले मात्रै भएको देश कस्तो हुन्छ होला ल भन्नुहोस् त। अरू दलहरू हुँदा त यस्तो छ, कस्तो हुन्छ होला त। साना दलहरूलाई फुटाउनुहुन्छ, आवश्यक परेको बेला फेरि के लोभ देखाउनुहुन्छ, तर्साउनुहुन्छ, सँगसँगै लाइन बसाउनुहुन्छ। चलखेल तपाईहरू गर्नुहुन्छ। जनताले अहिले पनि राजनैतिक दल र नेताप्रति सकारात्मक धारणा बनाइसकेको अवस्था छैन, होइन झन् बिग्रिएको अवस्था छ। राजाको मुख्य सचिवलाई ल्याएर अख्तियारको प्रमुख कसले बनाएको ल भन्नुहोस् त। तपाईहरू सबैले सहमति गरेर बनाएको होइन। अनि उसले कसलाई थुन्न आँट्यो, कारबाही गर्न आँट्यो, फाइल खोल्न आँट्यो भने फेरि महाभियोग तपाईहरूले लगाउनु भएको होइन। सभामुख महोदय, प्रधानमन्त्रीजीले कतैबाट सुनिराख्नु भएकै होला, बधाई दिन चाहन्छु। म केपी शर्मा ओली प्रधानमन्त्री बन्नु हुँदाखेरि स्वाभाविक रूपमा प्रतिपक्षी दलहरूमध्ये म चाहिँ बेसी खुसी हुन्छु, किनभने दुईचोटि मेरो पार्टीले उहाँलाई पनि मत दिएको छ, मैले पनि मत ल्याएको छु। म फेरि पनि उहाँलाई बधाई दिन चाहन्छु, किनभने गएको चुनावमा हामीले 3टा जिल्लामा मिलेर चुनाव लडेका थियौँ। 3टा जिल्लामा प्रतिनिधि सभामा 3 ठाउँ हामीले सहयोग लिएका थियौँ, प्रदेश सभामा 4 ठाउँ र हामीले 10 ठाउँ प्रतिनिधि सभामा र 22 ठाउँ प्रदेश सभामा मद्दत गरेका थियौँ। त्यसकारणले यो संसदमा अन्य राजनीतिक दलहरूसँग पनि हाम्रो सम्बन्ध राम्रै छ, तर एमालेसँग विशेष सम्बन्ध छ र एमाले अहिले नेतृत्व गरेर सरकार बन्दा र उहाँ प्रधानमन्त्री हुँदा यो अर्थमन्त्री जी पनि हामीसँगै तालमेल गरेको व्यक्ति हुनुभएको छ। त्यसकारणले हामी खुसी छौँ र फेरि म बधाई व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। सम्माननीय सभामुख महोदय, तर जहाँसम्म विश्वासको मत दिने कुरा छ, यो सरकार बन्न लागेको समाचार सार्वजनिक हुँदाखेरि प्रारम्भमा आएका थिए। प्रधानमन्त्रीले शपथ ग्रहण लिनुभन्दा अगाडि नै प्रधानमन्त्रीले नेतृत्व गर्नुभएको पार्टीको महासचिवले जुन अब हुने सरकारले गर्ने काम र गर्नुपर्ने कुरा एउटा टेलिभिजनमा बोल्नुभयो। त्यसपछि हाम्रो आङसिरिङ्ग भएको छ। नेपालका 3टा ठुला परिवर्तन 2007 साल, 2046 साल र 62-63 को परिवर्तन, जहाँ हामी कतिको सहमति होला, कतिको विमति होला, पक्षमा थियौँ होला, विपक्षमा थियौँ होला, तर 7 सालले प्रजातन्त्र, 46 सालले बहुदलीय व्यवस्था र 62-63 को परिवर्तनले समानुपातिक समावेशिता, यी 3टा महत्त्वपूर्ण कुराहरूको स्थापना गरेको छ। अब यसबाट मुलुक पछाडि फर्कन सक्दैन। तर उहाँले त के भन्नुभयो भने यो गठबन्धनले अब यो समानुपातिक समावेशितालाई समाप्त गर्ने जस्तो कुरा गर्नुभयो र अब 2 दलीय व्यवस्थामा मुलुकलाई लानुपर्छ, त्यो नगरिकन मुलुकमा स्थिरता कायम हुँदैन भनेर भन्नुभयो। अहिले मैले कांग्रेस एमालेलाई आलोचना त गर्न चाहन्न, तर कांग्रेस एमाले मात्रै भएको देश कस्तो हुन्छ होला ल भन्नुहोस् त। अरू दलहरू हुँदा त यस्तो छ, कस्तो हुन्छ होला त। त्यसकारण यो खतराबाट देशलाई जोगाउनको लागि पनि राष्ट्रिय प्रजातन्त्र पार्टी प्रतिपक्षितामा उभिन जरुरी देखियो र हामीले प्रतिपक्षमा बस्ने निर्णय गरेका छौँ। सभामुख महोदय, अहिले समस्या देशमा स्थिरता नहुनमा यो समावेशी समानुपातिकता र साना दलहरू होइनन्, तपाईँ ठुला 2 दलहरूको क्रियाकलाप हो मुख्य। साना दलहरूलाई फुटाउनुहुन्छ, आवश्यक परेको बेला फेरि के लोभ देखाउनुहुन्छ, तर्साउनुहुन्छ, सँगसँगै लाइन बसाउनुहुन्छ, चलखेल तपाईँहरू गर्नुहुन्छ। गणितले मात्रै काम गर्ने भएको भए कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी एक्लैले योभन्दा अघिल्लो चुनावमा झन्डै 2/3 बहुमत ल्याएको होइन? किन 5 वर्ष सरकार चलेन? गणितले मात्रै काम गर्ने भएको भए काङ्ग्रेसले पटक पटक बहुमत एक्लै ल्याएको होइन? यो गणितको कुरा होइन, यो समस्या साना दल र यो समानुपातिक होइन, समस्या तपाईँहरूको प्रवृत्ति हो, तपाईँहरूको चरित्र हो। त्यसकारण संविधानमा सुधार गर्नुपर्ने थुप्रै कुराहरू छन्। हो, निर्वाचन प्रणालीमै सुधार गर्नुपर्ने छ, नियुक्ति प्रणालीमा सुधार गर्नुपर्ने छ। तपाईँहरूले अहिले पनि यो उपसभामुखको मुद्दा वास्तवमा मैले पत्रपत्रिकामा मात्रै हेरेको छु, तर आज त्यहाँ केही विषय उठान भयो। यो चाहिँ के संवैधानिक परिषदलाई पनि ध्यानमा राखेर हो भन्ने कुरा आयो। अब यस्तै कुराहरूमा तपाईँहरूको ध्यान जान्छ, किनभने न्यायाधीश योग्यता क्षमता भएको मान्छेलाई नियुक्त गरौँ, अब चाहिँ सुधारतर्फ लैजाउँ भन्दा पनि आफ्नो एउटा कारिन्दा ठिक पारेर राख्नु भएको छ। कारिन्दाहरू कसरी नियुक्त गर्ने भने न्यायालयमा कारिन्दाहरू भागभण्डाबाट नियुक्त गर्ने, अनि देशमा सुशासन कायम हुन्छ, भ्रष्टाचार अन्त्य हुन्छ। यो केवल कल्पना मात्रै हो। त्यसकारण मेरो आग्रह छ, तपाईँहरू साँच्चै नै राष्ट्रिय सहमति कायम गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ, देशमा व्यथितिको अन्त्य चाहनुहुन्छ र आफ्नो जीवनकालको यो उत्तरार्धमा र यो अन्तिम पटक पाएको मौकामा देशका लागि केही गरेर जाउँ, विगतका गल्ती कमी कमजोरीहरू सच्याउँ भन्ने चाहनुहुन्छ भने नवीन समझदारी गर्नुहोस्। यहाँ माओवादीलाई पनि अटाउने, हामी जस्तो बिल्कुल फरक मत राख्नेलाई पनि अटाउने नयाँ वातावरण बनाउनुहोस्। कसैले पनि बाहिर रहेको उपेक्षित भएको महसुस गर्न नपर्ने वातावरण निर्माण गर्नुहोस्। ठिक गर्नुभएको छ, काङ्ग्रेस एमाले मिल्नु भएको छ र अरूलाई पनि मिलाउनुहोस्। मिलाउनुहोस् भनेको सरकारमा ल्याउनुहोस् भनेको होइन। हामी आकाङ्क्षी छैनौँ, त्यसमा लालच छैन, हामीलाई पनि मिलाउनुहोस् र त्यो मिलौँ भनेको होइन। संविधानमा नमिलेका कुराहरूमा व्यापक रूपमा छलफल गरौँ, इमान्दारीपूर्वक छलफल गरौँ। हिजो राम्रो सोचेर राम्रै होला भनेर कतिपय चिजहरूको हामीले इन्ट्री गरेका थियौँ होला संविधानमा, तर त्यो चिज अहिले अनुपयुक्त देखिए, बेठिक देखिए, तिनलाई सच्याएर जाउँ। सबैलाई अटाउने नयाँ व्यवस्था निर्माण गरेर मुलुकलाई निकास दिउँ। नत्र भए फेरि पनि भन्छु, अब यो सत्ताको लागि मात्रै तपाईँहरू मिलेको कुरा हो भने हाम्रो त शुभकामना छ, किनभने म त्यो मानिस हुँ, त्यो पार्टीको अध्यक्ष हुँ। यो निर्वाचनको परिणाम आउने बित्तिकै सबभन्दा पहिले भनेको थिएँ काङ्ग्रेस र एमाले मिलेर सरकार बनाउनु, हामी प्रतिपक्षमा बस्छौँ भनेर भनेको थिएँ। अहिले मिल्नु भएको छ, स्वार्थ मिलिन्जेल मिल्नुहोस्, दसैँ तिहार राम्रोसँग मनाउनुहोस्, तर देशको लागि हो भने, फेरि पनि भन्छु, देशको लागि हो भने अब नयाँ ढङ्गले सोचेर जानुपर्छ। यो तपाईँहरूले आफ्नो गल्ती सच्याउने अन्तिम मौका हो। मैले नेपाली काङ्ग्रेसको 14औं महाधिवेशनमा जे कुरा भनेको थिएँ, सभामुख महोदय, अहिले प्रधानमन्त्री बाहेक सबै नेताहरू यहीँ हुनुहुन्छ र प्रधानमन्त्री पनि मलाई लाग्छ यहीँ कहीँ सुनिराख्नु भएको छ, अरू छुटेको नेताहरूले पनि सुनिराख्नु भएको छ। मैले त्यसबेला नेपालको राजनीतिक दलहरू र नेताहरूप्रति जनताको राम्रो धारणा छैन भनेर जे कुरा मैले भने, त्यसबेला त सबै आइलाग्ला जस्तो चाहिँ नै स्थिति बन्यो। धन्न म बोलेर हिँडिसकेको थिएँ, नत्र त्यहाँ त ठोकठाकै हुन्थ्यो कि जस्तो स्थिति बन्यो। सब नेताहरूले आक्रोश पोख्नुभयो, तर आज यो रोस्टममा उभिएर फेरि पनि दोहोऱ्याउन चाहन्छु, त्यही शब्द त दोहोऱ्याउन चाहन्न, तर त्यो परिस्थितिमा अहिले पनि परिवर्तन भएको छैन। जनताले अहिले पनि राजनैतिक दल र नेताप्रति सकारात्मक धारणा बनाइसकेको अवस्था छैन, होइन, झन् बिग्रिएको अवस्था छ। त्यसकारण त्यसलाई सच्याउनको लागि नयाँ समझदारी गरौँ, नयाँ दृष्टिकोण बनाऊँ, सबै मिलेर अगाडि बढौँ। अब अहिलेकै स्थितिमा भन्ने हो भने हामीले यो सरकारलाई विश्वासको मत दिइराख्नुपर्ने कुनै आवश्यकता देखेका छैनौँ। यो विगतको निरन्तरता मात्रै हो। अहिले पनि प्रधानमन्त्रीले जे कुराहरू भन्नुभयो त्यसले तात्विक परिवर्तन हुने कुनै सम्भावनाहरू देखिँदैन। विकृतिहरूको अन्त्य हुने कुनै सम्भावनाहरू देखिँदैन। सबभन्दा पहिले महसुस गर्नु पर्यो कि 2046 सालको राजनीतिक परिवर्तनपछि प्रजातन्त्र, लोकतन्त्र, गणतन्त्र जे भने पनि राजा ज्ञानेन्द्रको 18 महिनाको शासन बाहेक सबै समय कुनै न कुनै रूपमा हामी सत्तामा छौँ र अहिले जति पनि विकृतिहरू छन्, विसङ्गतिहरू छन्, हामी छौँ र सबभन्दा पहिले हामी सच्चिनुपर्छ भन्ने कुरा आउनु पर्यो। त्यसपछि विश्वास गरेर जान सकिन्छ र एउटा विश्वासको वातावरण बन्छ। राजाको विरोध गर्ने, अहिले पनि केही समस्या पर्यो, अप्ठ्यारो पर्यो जस्तो भने राज संस्थाको राजाको विरोध गर्ने, तर राजाको मुख्य सचिवलाई ल्याएर अख्तियारको प्रमुख कसले बनाएको ल भन्नुहोस् त? तपाईँहरू सबैले सहमति गरेर बनाएको होइन? अनि उसले कसलाई थुन्न आँट्यो, कारबाही गर्न आँट्यो, फाइल खोल्न आँट्यो भने फेरि महाभियोग तपाईँहरूले लगाउनु भएको होइन? अनि विकृतिको कारक को हो? तपाईँहरू होइन? यो आत्मालोचना गर्नुहोस् र अगाडि बढ्नुहोस् भन्ने म आग्रह गर्न चाहन्छु र हामीले अहिले विश्वासको मत दिन नसक्ने भएको कुरा जानकारी गराउँछु। धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद।
Niranjan sir, I've been hearing your name since I was a kid. That's your legacy, that a whole area is named after you.
Niranjan Hiranandani, co-founder of Hiranandani Group, is a titan in India's real estate sector and one of Forbes' top 100 richest Indians with a net worth of $1.6 billion.
Was there an underworld element for a very long time in your industry?
There was, and I was even targeted.
Can you begin a career as a builder without investing any of your own money?
I always advise that people should.
Powai came up as an area because you made those buildings. It was a bit of a gamble.
It was a big leap in the dark. People said, Powai is a place where you go for recreation. Who's going to reside over there? We took the challenge.
Could you have actually gone broke because of that gamble?
Of course. If I have to look at the murky side of real estate, I promise you, I wouldn't tell anybody to get into it.
What was it like trying to begin a business career in India in the 70s?
Very, very, very difficult. No banks would give money. In those days, people were ashamed to deal with a builder.
How do you define a good building?
In 35 years, I made 5,000 apartments. Not a single apartment leaks.
What's a vision you have for Mumbai over the next 10 years?
Next 10 years, we should have zero slums in Mumbai.
Your goalpost is creating an impact in society.
So there was a young girl who introduced me, said, Mr. Niranjan Hiranandani is different. Everybody creates history. Niranjan Hiranandani in Powai has created geography.
Someone around my age in their 30s in India is looking to purchase a house, for me at least, so I would want amenities in the building.
That depends on your capability of buying. But a home is a home. It doesn't matter if it's a kutia or it's a palace. I've seen kutias which are more happy than the palaces in this country.
What an honor it was to host one of my own business idols and one of India's biggest ever real estate legends in my own house. This is honestly what dreams are made of, according to me. It's Niranjan Hiranandani on today's episode of TRS. Of course, we spoke about real estate, but my attempt was to bring forward his real personality, the emotions behind the mind, the heart behind the thoughts. It's Niranjan Hiranandani, sir, on today's episode of TRS. Niranjan, sir, welcome to TRS. What an honor to simply have your time.
Happy to be with you, Ranveer. Feels good.
Do you remember the last time we spoke on that
flight?
On that flight?
Yes, we did.
Very important moment for me to just sit next to you. I think I spoke about you on one of our episodes as well.
I see.
Yeah, that, this is the joy of podcasting, that it reaches your idols, basically. I've been hearing your name since I was a kid, growing up in Mumbai, going to Hiranandani in Powai for the first time, the area. See, that's your legacy, that a whole area is named after you. So very cool for me that my work had reached you, but it's even cooler that you gave me some of my life's best advice.
Oh, I didn't know that. What did I say? I've forgotten.
I think when I met you, I was in the middle of a lot of chaos. It had already been 7.5 years of content creation. And I was nervous about my journey going forward. And I didn't even ask you this question directly. You were just talking about your own journey, but you said that when you first made a building all those years ago, you barely knew how to make a building. And then every building after that, you just kept improving incrementally. And I realized that that's probably the answer. You just have to worry about incremental improvements.
Yeah, you have to in life better yourself every day. And if you just better yourself every day, the ordinary person becomes extraordinary. And even though he doesn't know it, that he's becoming extraordinary. So what tends to happen is that in life, somebody is brought up with at this level in life, whether monetarily, intellectually, or any other way. And there are other people who have more money, or they have more intellect, or they have more capability. But when you actually live life, you suddenly realize that the person who didn't have the money, or didn't have the capability, or didn't have the capacity, or didn't have the backing, suddenly rose to a different level. It's simply because the hare and the tortoise story works. The person who keeps on improving incrementally every day, while the other person is so overconfident that, I'm already more moneyed, or I'm already more talented, or I'm already more capable. He just takes it little easy. So what happens is the other person who's really working on it and continuously working all his life actually surpasses the other people. And the person who surpasses, who actually goes ahead, is himself or herself surprised. Oh my God, I'm ahead of this other person. And it's simply, the easiest thing in the world to do, which is what I probably did.
Have you heard of Mamba mentality?
Mamba?
Yeah. There was a legendary basketball player called Kobe Bryant, and he used to keep speaking about Mamba mentality, which is all about being very, very focused and active during the game. But when you're not playing the game, it's about incremental improvements.
Absolutely.
And I think Mamba mentality applies outside of the sports world as well. So we have a Mamba sitting in front of us today.
Thank you. I never knew I was Mamba, but it's great to hear that.
I feel one has to have a certain kind of edge or aggression or intensity to be able to shake up the world the way you have. But if someone's interacting with you in person, you're a very relaxed guy. That's what I spoke to you about in the plane as well, that how are you so relaxed? Because you have a very heavy legacy behind you. I'd like to know about this intensity angle a little bit.
I think I always looked up to people, and I always wanted to reach there. I wanted to be like this person or like that person and wanted to be there. But I was actually not confident of going and reaching there. But the aspiration was always there. The fire in the belly was there. But I knew I was not capable. I knew that I didn't have the capacity. I knew that मैं कैसे पहुंचूंगा? What's the issue there? But I think over a period of time, one realized that if you keep on moving up, keep on trying, keep on making that effort, the effort and falling many times also during the course of that moving up itself gives you that experience to move up the value chain and reach there. So, the most difficult journey starts with a single step. But then you keep on taking those steps and it works. Surprisingly, when I tell people that if you're consistent, you can beat the best of people. And And it has worked in my life. And I've seen so many ordinary people who have no capabilities. I'm saying minus capabilities also in the field of activity. But with their consistent desire, that little fire in the belly, we must reach there. That is where people do aspire for. And it works. And it works across the board. Over a period of years, I've seen more and more people who are not so rich, not so capable, average intellect, average college records, reach extraordinary heights just by being consistent, persistent, and always there. And so have you.
Thank you, sir. I don't know where I'm taking things, but I didn't know where I was taking things either when I met you on that flight. And the biggest lesson I've learned from you is to just carry on. Keep moving forward, keep getting slightly better. There was a story you told me in the plane about your origins, your superhero origin story. I think it was age 35 where you really changed things up. Roughly.
That's right.
I'd love for you to repeat that story about your mid-30s, about how did you actually begin this business journey that you're known for today. But first, I'd also like to ask you about pre-mid-30s, like in your 20s, what was happening? Like, what was up?
Well, the first part of the story is that I belong to a family of professionals, doctors. My father was a Padma Bhushan, Dhanvantri Award, Dr. L.H. Hiranandani, a famous ENT specialist, very well recognized, coming from a poverty background and becoming an extraordinary doctor, working very hard. So Niranjan Hiranandani looked at his father and elder brother, who was also becoming a doctor, and saying, I can't work so hard. So I don't want to be a doctor. It's so difficult to become a doctor. And I took the easiest thing out, which was to do commerce. And of course, in BCom, my father and his friend, Mr. Nani Palkiwala, persuaded me to do CA, which was not so easy. And I did that just because the two of them wanted me to do it. But I was always looking up to people who were in the business of business. My father's patients happened to be Mr. Birla, Ghanshyam Das Birla in those days, Mafatlals, who were the second biggest company in those days, the Tatas, of course, and all of them happened to be my father's patients. So I always used to meet them, and swanky big cars, big things, and you could see how successful they were. So there was something in the back of my mind that I thought it was the world of business. People talk about it being part of my family, but there was no one in my family who was even remotely into business. No, not even remotely. So my idea of the business world was very different than the reality which it is. And when I got into commerce and the other thing, but I did a little bit of a thing during my BCom, which was internship and going and working in Gwalior and Century Mills. So my life started actually by starting a weaving unit in Charkop, Kandivali. So I put up 400 looms over there and produced grey cloth, which I sold to Gwalior and Century Mills in those days. And I was 28, 29.
This is late 70s.
Yeah, 78, 79. And later on, I got into some investments into real estate. And at a certain point of time, I was losing money in both. Couldn't decide which one to give up because I couldn't decide. Then I got a letter from the union. And the letter said, we want 100% increase in wages. 100%? Bola, kuch zero ka mistake hoga. It must be 10%. And they said, no. You know, those were the days of Datta Samant, where they would ask anything. And they asked me for 100% increase in wages. And since I couldn't decide which one to give up, I gave up the weaving unit and sold that off, paid off the debts that were there, and went full-fledged into
real estate.
That's the story. And then I didn't look back because I said, now having given up something and now I'm into something else, I can't be unsuccessful. My father is so successful, so big, so everything. Everyone looks up to him, whether he's an industrialist or politician or anybody, or the man in the street would look up to him. So I thought that, I must make myself successful. I never thought about, money in that terms, but actually I wanted to be successful.
What was it like trying to begin a business career in India in the 70s?
Very, very, very difficult. Very difficult. We had very little capital. There were not much money available. Real estate, no banks would give money. I borrowed money on hundis at 2% interest per month. Very, very tough. The life was very difficult. And there was no credibility of being in that business. Because you had the Haji Mastans and the Yusuf Patels who were actually, the famous persons in the buildings. And so there was no credibility. And distinguished from my father, who had all the credibility, but not the kind of money which a businessman would have, I suddenly realized that, maybe I was in the wrong line. And the effort was then to actually make myself credible, not the line credible. And fortunately, over a period of time, the line became credible. So, it's not too bad being called a developer or builder today. But in those days, people were ashamed to deal with a builder.
Was there an underworld element for a very long time in your industry?
There was, and I had to have security for some period of time. And I was even targeted by the underworld because I wasn't paying up. Yes, I did have to take security, but it was for a short period of time. And then the situations changed. The government tacked the underworld in terms of those who were actually participating. There were a lot of shootouts and stuff. And then it's become all right. But more than that, I think the change which has happened in the real estate industry is the fact that people make good buildings. In my day and time, when we started, there were very, very, very few people who made good buildings. Nobody, almost nobody. I mean, I would say less than 1% of the buildings or builders were actually credible or worthwhile talking to or honest, and hence the industry got a bad name. So when you did good work, in the beginning, you were still colored by the fact that you were a builder. But over a period of time, as we continued to work and delivered goods in the industry, I think we built up the credibility. And over a period of time, the industry itself became credible. So you have all the industrialists also who were never there in my day and time actually come into the business. Great Eastern started, Godrej, Tata Housing, you name it now. So many of the Aditya Birla, all of them are in the real estate business. In those days, it was zero. Nobody, not a single person. And even banks didn't give any money. Today, the banks do lend for construction and real estate. So it's different, easier. And the market has expanded. And lots of changes have taken place over a period of 35 years that
Is there room for 1,000 more Niranjan Hiranandanis in India over the next 10 years?
More than that. India is such a big country. Forget India. Let's talk about Mumbai for a minute. Today, Mumbai is the finance capital of India. It's the richest city in India. I think Delhi or National Capital Region is now catching up. But 50% of my population live in Jhopatpattis. And half of them actually could afford to buy a house of the size that they are staying in if such houses were created. So it is possible. The whole thing is such a big thing of industry that the future is much better than the past.
Okay. I want to go back to what you said about building good buildings. How do you define a good building? I'm assuming it's part safety, part design, part livability, and what else?
Okay,